Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? I don't really feel well, that's how I've not been doing videos lately. But today we are reacting to some scary animations. I know guys, it's going to be sad and scary, but let me type it in, scary. No, we shall watch this one. It is. Scary.
It sounded like just a random crack from the walls or something. It's unusual in this building, but I didn't get too concerned about it. I
Okay.
resumed typing away and was once again interrupted by a sound. This time, the sound of a computer starting up. It caught me off guard. I was sure nobody else was working the night shift. I stood up on my chair to get a view
Spooky.
over the cubicle walls. The glare of a computer screen in the dark was visible in a cubicle on the opposite side of the room. Then I did something stupid, something I regret. I asked if there was anybody there in a yell, hoping to get an answer
What?
from a fellow employee.
You
But
stupid.
instead, I saw the glaring light of
Oh,
the computer
that's
monitor across the room turn off, and there was once again nothing but darkness on that side of the room. I started getting nervous. I turned off the lamp and computer screen so that I wouldn't give away my position to whoever that was. I crouched down and tiptoed out across to a nearby
good.
cubicle. There was just utter silence. I sat waiting for something to happen for God knows how long, but I eventually decided the coast was clear. I tiptoed down past all the cubicles until I reached the opening near the exit door to the stairs and elevators, and that's when I realized that my fearful suspicion was true. There was a man crouched down behind a plant in the corner of the room, dressed in all black. I felt my heart sink as I noticed him, but it didn't seem like he knew that I noticed him. I turned
Bloody
back to the stairway door.
spooky.
There was no way I was going to wait for the elevator and take a chance. I casually opened the door and closed it behind me, proceeding to walk down the stairs. After making it down about 2 flights of stairs, I heard the door above me push open aggressively, followed by manic, echoing footsteps coming fast down the stairs. I
Scary.
raced down the stairs, running as fast as I could, all while the footsteps above me were getting louder. I finally made it to the first floor, raced through the lobby, and out the front door. Whoever was in there didn't follow me. I immediately called the cops, along with one of my bosses.
Good.
My boss said no one was scheduled to work except for me. The cops scanned the place from
Let's
top to bottom.
go.
There was no one in there. I couldn't help them out with any description other than he was wearing all black. I did continue to do the night shift for about a week after that, with my boss allowing me to
I'll
lock
be
all
gone.
possible entrances to the floor, including the elevators. But I still wasn't comfortable with it. So ever since, I've been doing the day shifts.
Yes. Now that was spooky. 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 I wonder what the next one's like.
In the year 2009, I was spending a weekend with my uncle on his ranch when my
Nice.
parents were renovating the new house we had just bought. It was my second night there, a Saturday, and it happened to be during one of the biggest thunderstorms of the year. I'd say there were at least 3 crashes of thunder and lightning per minute. And we were in the heart of the storm because the thunder would crash not even a second after the lightning would.
Spooky.
I always enjoyed listening to storms while laying in bed. So I stayed up a little later watching TV, just enjoying the ambiance. After the movie I was watching finally ended, I turned off the TV and tried to fall asleep. As I heard the lightning strike from
This is
outside,
scary.
I could have sworn I heard some kind of metallic thud coming from outside at the same time. I didn't pay it too much mind.
Okay, that's okay.
20 seconds later,
Wait,
I could have sworn.
I need it. Shut that down. Back onto this. Boom. Let me clear all that. Boom, we're back in.
Sworn I heard it again. A very distinct metallic thud coming from outside to match the timing of the lightning. I really don't mean to make this sound like a cliche horror story, but my uncle really is a kind of creepy guy.
Well,
and
you
I was
have.
never close with him, even remotely. So for that reason, I didn't feel right going to wake him up. I just tried to forget about it. Now I was getting concerned. What the hell could that be?
I don't know.
After the third time, I finally got out of bed and walked over to the window of the guest bedroom. The water pouring down on the window made it extra hard to see what was out there in the dark fields. A flash of lightning momentarily lit up the property, but I couldn't see anything. However, once again, the sound of a metal hit accompanied it. The sound was so close now, it sounded like it was coming from the left of the window at a blind spot. I was going to do something I knew my uncle wouldn't be happy about. It would be a bit messy, but I was going to open the window and peer outside to see if I could see what the sound was. I unhooked the window lock and slid it up, and immediately the wind of the storm blew drops of rain into the room and onto me. I stuck my head out the window and looked to the left, and at that very moment, lightning lit up the property once again, and I could see a person dressed in all black crouched down by the outside basement door with his hand raised in the air. And before the sky went dark, I caught the briefest glimpse of what the sound was coming from. The person was bashing at the basement door lock. I pulled my head in and quietly shut the window, making sure to lock it. I was in a panic. I feared he might have seen or heard me. I ran back to bed and pretended to be asleep, facing away from the window. Lightning crashed once again, but this time there was no metallic thud. My heart must have dropped as I realized this. I just stayed put in bed for the longest time, hoping whoever was out there would go away. After maybe 3 more lightning crashes without any thuds accompanying them, I thought it would be safe to go tell my uncle.
Okay,
I turned to face the
that's
window
good.
and screamed. There was a figure, clear as day, standing at the window, looking in at me.
Guys, that's bloody scary. Don't know if we can keep doing this. Great, my headphone broke. Where'd the bloody thing? Where's the thing went? I should not have done that, guys. Why does that happen all the time in videos? These are the only pair of headphones that work. Can I sleep? Nah, that hurts. Guys, I do not know where it is. Alright guys, I think I need to end the video here. I'm sorry. I love you. Bye bye.